7 Stoic habits that will change your life forever. What if ancient wisdom could guide you toward a life of purpose, resilience, and inner peace? In a world packed with endless distractions and uncertainties, the philosophy of Stoicism offers clarity. Rooted in ancient Rome and Greece, Stoicism isn't just a philosophy for intellectuals, it's a way of life. Its teachings, practiced by figures like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, have stood the test of time and remain remarkably relevant for modern living. In this video, we'll uncover 7 Stoic habits that will change your life forever. These habits are not about abstract ideas. They are principles you can integrate into your daily routine to navigate challenges, reduce anxiety, and live a life aligned with your highest values. The first habit is intentional reflection. Central to Stoic practice is the idea of self-examination, deliberately reflecting on your thoughts, actions, and decisions at key moments of the day. Marcus Aurelius, in his journal Meditations, often wrote about his struggles, triumphs, and moments of self-doubt. His journaling was less about posterity and more about personal growth. How can you apply this today? Start or end your day by asking yourself reflective questions. What did I do well today? What could I have done better? Or, did I act with reason and virtue? Writing this down not only sharpens your self-awareness, but also allows you to course-correct and grow incrementally. Through intentional reflection, you'll gain insight into your patterns, remove self-deception, and foster a constant cycle of improvement. The goal is not perfection, but progress, aligning each day with your values through thoughtful, deliberate action. The second Stoic habit may sound deceptively simple, yet it's life-changing, focusing only on what you can control. Epictetus famously said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." This is the Stoic dichotomy of control. Think about the things that occupy your mind on any given day, the opinions of others, the outcome of events, or even the weather. These are external factors beyond your control. What is in your control? Your mindset, your choices, and how you respond to circumstances. By shifting your attention to what you can influence, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and frustration over events you cannot change. For instance, instead of worrying about a missed opportunity, focus on how you can prepare better next time. Instead of stressing over traffic, redirect your energy to how you spend your time there, listening to a podcast or practicing mindfulness. This habit requires discipline, but the payoff is immense. You'll regain mental clarity and reduce emotional turbulence by letting go of external concerns. As you practice, you'll find a sense of freedom and autonomy that cannot be shaken by life's unpredictability. Gratitude is another cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Though often overlooked, gratitude grounds us in the present moment by shifting our focus from what we lack to what we already have. The Stoics recognized that human beings have a natural tendency to desire more, but they encouraged pausing to appreciate life's blessings. Seneca wrote, "You may indeed possess everything, and yet be miserable if you do not value what you have." How often do we take the simple things for granted? The air we breathe, the food we eat, friendships, or even moments of stillness, these are all gifts. Start the habit of practicing gratitude by reflecting on 3 things you're thankful for every morning or night. They don't have to be grand. You might appreciate a warm cup of tea, a kind word from a stranger, or the sunrise. When practiced consistently, gratitude shifts your perspective. It replaces resentment with reverence and cultivates an enduring sense of contentment, no matter how chaotic the world outside may seem. The Stoics knew that growth is forged not in comfort, but in adversity. Habit number 4 is embracing discomfort. Seneca often practiced voluntary hardship, sleeping on the floor or wearing simple clothing, to prepare his mind for inevitable difficulties. This, he believed, diminished the fear of suffering and made him stronger. In modern life, we tend to avoid discomfort. Yet, stepping into discomfort, whether it's taking on a challenging task, starting a fitness routine, or having an honest conversation, builds resilience and helps you uncover your true potential. To cultivate this habit, occasionally push yourself beyond what feels easy or comfortable. This could mean fasting for a day, exercising in less than ideal conditions, or trying something that challenges you mentally or emotionally. when you willingly struggle through discomfort, life's inevitable challenges lose much of their sting. Embracing discomfort doesn't mean seeking suffering for its own sake. It's about training yourself to endure and thrive. The ability to face hardship with grace is one of the greatest strengths you can cultivate in a world full of uncertainty. At the heart of Stoicism lies one question: what is the right thing to do? The fifth habit is living according to virtue, a core teaching of Stoicism. For the Stoics, living virtuously means aligning your actions with fundamental values like courage, wisdom, justice, and temperance. The beauty of this habit is its simplicity. Before you speak, act, or decide, pause and ask yourself, does this align with my principles? Is this the virtuous choice? For example, courage might mean speaking up for someone who can't defend themselves. Justice might mean treating others fairly, even when the odds are stacked against you. Virtue isn't about grand gestures. It's about consistently doing what is right, regardless of external rewards or recognition. By anchoring your actions in virtue, you'll not only earn the respect of others, but more importantly, you'll respect yourself. Over time, your reputation and character will be defined not by what you say, but by what you do. Life is fleeting. This truth may seem unsettling, but the Stoics saw it as liberating. The sixth Stoic habit is accepting impermanence. The concept of memento mori, remembering that you will die, is central to Stoicism. This practice is not meant to instill fear, but to inspire urgency and gratitude for the time we have. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." Impermanence reminds us to focus on what truly matters, to let go of petty concerns, and to cherish the moments we often take for granted. Imagine living each day as if it were your last, not recklessly, but with intention. Reconnect with loved ones, pursue meaningful goals, forgive old grudges. Accepting impermanence doesn't mean giving up. It means making the most of the present moment and living with purpose and clarity. The final habit ties all the previous ones together, detaching from outcomes. Stoicism teaches us that while we can control our efforts, we cannot control the results. This principle allows us to pour our energy into what matters without being consumed by the fear of failure or the need for validation. In your work, relationships, or any pursuit, focus on giving your best without obsessing over the results. Did you prepare well for an exam? That's enough. Did you act with integrity in a disagreement? That's enough. Success or failure is often determined by factors beyond you, so why let your happiness or self-worth hinge on them? When you detach from outcomes, you gain emotional freedom. You'll find yourself worrying less about what others think or how a situation unfolds, freeing mental space for creativity, growth, and genuine joy. In summary, these 7 Stoic habits: intentional reflection, focusing on what you can control, practicing gratitude, embracing discomfort, living according to virtue, accepting impermanence, and detaching from outcomes, are not abstract theories. They're tools that empower you to live with wisdom, purpose, and inner peace. The beauty of Stoicism lies in its practicality. You don't need to be a philosopher to get started. You only need the desire to grow. Pick one habit to implement today. Reflect on your actions before bed, practice gratitude in the morning, or take a small step out of your comfort zone. These incremental changes, compounded over time, will lead to a profound transformation in how you think, act, and live. As Marcus Aurelius so aptly reminded us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So the question is, what kind of person do you want to become? The answer lies not in grandiose resolutions, but in the simple, deliberate habits you practice every single day. Let's embrace Stoicism, not as a distant philosophy, but as a guide for living with clarity, growth, and resilience. Thank you for watching, and remember, true change begins with action.